InvestorIdeas.com podcast.
Good afternoon and welcome to another InvestorIdeas.com podcast looking at cannabis news, stocks to watch, as well as insights from thought leaders and experts. Today we're looking at announcements from Canopy Growth Corporation trading on the TSX as WEED and the New York Stock Exchange as CGC, LIFT.Co Corporation trading on the TSX Venture as LIFT, FSD Pharma Incorporated trading on the CSE as HUGE and the OTCQB as FSDDF, and the 1933 Industries Corporation trading on the CSE as TGIF and the OTCQX as TGIFF. First, looking at Canopy Growth Corporation, who, with Sequential Brands Group Incorporated trading on the NASDAQ as SQBG, announced today that Martha Stewart has joined the company in an advisory role to assist with developing and positioning a broad new line of product offerings across multiple categories. With decades of success in publishing, broadcasting, online, and merchandising, Martha Stewart has firmly cemented herself as one of the most well-respected businesswomen in the United States. Along with a deep understanding of what consumers in the U.S. and around the world want, Martha has been one of the most vocal advocates for animals, championing the health and wellness of pets and farm animals alike. With several clinical trials underway, Canopy Growth will be leaning on Martha's vast knowledge of consumer products while exploring the effectiveness of CBD and other cannabinoids as they relate to improving the lives of both humans and animals. I'm delighted to establish this partnership with Canopy Growth and share with them the knowledge I am granted after years of experience in the subject of living, said Martha Stewart. I'm especially looking forward to our first collaboration together, which will offer sensible products for people's beloved pets. Next, looking at LIFT.Co Corporation, who reported its results of operations for the third fiscal quarter ended December 31st, 2018. The company reported its sixth consecutive quarter of triple-digit revenue growth against prior year, posting revenues for the quarter ended December 31st of $835,000, up 292% from $212,000 during the same period last year. This revenue increase is driven from growth across the company's platform business for consumer packaged goods, modeled marketing products. The third quarter is the company's first reported quarter following the legalization of recreational cannabis in Canada on October 17th of 2018. This is a favorable change in the regulation for the company, which shifted the cannabis industry dynamic to one resembling a new billion-dollar CPG industry. However, unlike mature CPG industries, the cannabis CPG industry has management calls a billion-dollar marketing problem, the inability to market effectively due to restrictive regulations and a lack of marketing relevant consumer data. During the third quarter, LIFT.Co executed significant steps to expand its platform business model across the legalization-ready licensed producers, retailers, and consumers, said Mateo Laro, CEO of LIFT.Co. Looking forward, we expect continued growth as addressable markets of brands, retailers, and consumers continue to scale post-legalization. Our subsequent CanCell Ontario announcement is a monumental win, which establishes LIFT.Co as the leader in digital trade marketing. We believe this will provide shareholders with visibility to materially increasing value for many quarters to come. Next, we look at FSD Pharma Incorporated, a licensed producer under the Cannabis Act, who announced today that it has entered into a supply and loan agreement with Cantab Therapeutics Limited and World Class Extractions Incorporated to purchase hemp flower from Thomas Elcombe. Pursuant to the agreement, the supplier grants the purchasers the right of the option to purchase up to 5 million of the supplier's hemp crop for a period of 5 years commencing in 2019 at a purchase price of $100 per kilogram per 1% of CBD extracted from the flower. We intend to take full advantage of the option to purchase up to the maximum total value of the organic hemp from Mr. Elcombe over the next 5 years, beginning with the purchase of 1 million of organic hemp in 2019. The hemp industry is expanding at an incredible rate and is expected to grow into a multi-billion-dollar industry in North America, said Dr. Raza Bakari, Executive Co-Chairman and Interim CEO. Our processing license received last week allows FSD to work with Cantab and World Class to process the hemp product into CBD oil, a significant saleable product that can be converted into gel capsules and tablets. Once the edibles legislation is in place later this year in Canada, as we anticipate, FSD will be ready to process and supply that market. Last, looking at 1933 Industries Incorporated, a licensed cultivator and producer of cannabis flower and concentrates and manufacturer of hemp-derived CBD wellness products, who announced that its Canna Hemp X trademark products have been introduced at Extreme Couture MMA, a world-class mixed martial arts gym and pro shop in Las Vegas, the biggest MMA city in the world. Infused MFG a subsidiary of the company and manufacturer of CannHempX trademark branded products, announced earlier this week the launch of a new action sports division specifically established in partnership with professional athletes to market its CBD sports recovery cream. Extreme Couture MMA is known for its stable of pro and amateur MMA fighters and represents an ideal venue to feature the company's CannHempX trademark sports recovery cream. Extreme Couture MMA was the obvious outlet for CannHempX, as it's become a favorite destination for people from all over the world who strive to achieve their fitness and sports goals, said Ms. Sarah Morris, MMA fighter and CannHemp trademark sponsored athlete. She added, Extreme Couture MMA is one of the biggest MMA gyms, attracting athletes from all levels under one roof and one of the biggest fight meccas in the world. I'm pleased to promote CannHemp trademark, and I hope that other fighters try the product and see their own recovery results. That's all for today's podcast. Podcast is now a certified word trademark on the blockchain through Cognate Incorporated CM certification. InvestorIdeas.com podcasts are also available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play Music, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and TuneIn. If you'd like to be a guest or sponsor of this podcast, please contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products or services or securities. Investors are reminded that all investments involve risk and possible loss of investment. Investor Ideas does not condone the use of cannabis except where permissible by law. Our site does not possess, distribute, or sell cannabis products.